welcome to Amaretto's World, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm taking you on a very special journey for this vlog because we are going to the first Asian Women's Festival in the UK, and I'm a part of it. You're a part of it because you're coming along with me, and hopefully I'll see many of you that watch my channel. So it's the first of its kind. There's going to be lots of inspiring Asian women there. I'm doing a talk, I'm selling my new merchandise, so you get to come along and see what my new line is going to be, and lots more. So stay tuned, and I better get driving.
I don't like doing this. This is what I have to deal with. She made me vlog.
Hi guys, so I'm so excited to finally launch my new merchandise, and it's here! Hi guys, so I'm here at the Asian I'm laughing, this video is making me laugh.
I'm gonna wipe myself.
Hi guys, I'm here at the Asian Women's Festival, and I'm finally launching my new merch.
You said festival.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm here at the Asian Women Festival. I'm finally launching my new merch, and here it is, Amaretto's World line. So I've got bags and I've got t-shirts. Don't know why I look scared. But yeah, I've got three. So I've got three different designs. This is the original swearing Amaretto. So this one's for all the aunties. And then I've got a tiled Hollywood version here, and this one is my favourite. It's brand new and it's been created by Creative Vision, who I'll put in the description box, and it's like a cartoon caricature. So there's these three different styles that you can choose from. This is my helper. Wagwan, what are you saying? Eye roll. Guys, we are behind the scenes at the Asian Women Festival. Look who I found. Hi. It's none other than Sadia Azmat. What are you doing here today?
I'm doing a talk on what it means to be a brown girl, and I haven't done my prep because, you know, and also I'm performing comedy at 5 o'clock, so do come along and what?
Yeah. So she's doing some comedy, and we've got loads of more brown people here. Everyone's brown.
And brown and female, it's where your fetish, man, come down, isn't it?
There's my stall just there. So we've got Priya helping me out. That's what sisters are for. And then I'm going to take you around all of this later on, and we'll go meet some beautiful brown people.
See you later.
Guys, so I'm just going around at the venue, and look who I found. It's none other than the British Bindies. So Bindies, you've had a big part to play today. Tell us what you've been doing.
So we've been helping the creative direction of the
Louder.
We've been helping the creative direction of the festival, how it looks and feels and sounds. So we've been helping a lot with that. Yeah. And today we're like taking over social media channels and trying to give a flavour of what's going on.
Cool, and they've also got t-shirts here. So now I'm going to try and win one because I've got to do a boomerang challenge, right?
Challenge on the wall.
Okay, so this is how it's going to go down. Hello! Assistant, can you block this please? Sorry. So Emily, tell us what I have to do the best boomerang to try and win a t-shirt.
Yeah, so basically we've got a flower ball here and the most creative, wildest, adventurous boomerang you can do will win a t-shirt at the end of the day. And then also, Amaretto's going to go with our big country to try on whatever she finds inspirational that women already do and what she wants in the future for women. Women can.
It's too much. Just women are just best.
You can do this, go.
Okay, right. I have to have the most creative boomerang. I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
3, 2, 1, go.
Not a fail. Good friend Ranj,
And or aka Rosie from A Rosie World.
but today she's on official business.
I'm on official work business for BBC Asian Network, recording with Noreen Khan later. But I'm also repping my blog and my vlog. And it's so nice to see loads of friendly faces like Amaretto.
So we are the two worlds. It's Amaretto's world and
A
Rosie
Rosie
world.
So follow us both if you're not already, okay?
What she said. Lisa's with us today.
Yes.
Here at the Asian Women Festival. She's going to show us a trick on how to put on a white t-shirt without getting makeup on it.
You're gonna have to pass me this.
Okay, okay. So the bag goes on her head and the t-shirt is here. I'm passing it to you. Give me your hand. Right, so put your hand in. That's the head. Oh my god, look at this. Skills.
That's it. That's what you have to do.
Yes, queen. Show us what you're working with. Hey, and a twirl. Okay, what else do I have?
You gotta get the pink hair in.
No, thanks. My hair's lovely as it is.
As it sun's out. Ready, look at this camera over here.
So I'm just having a quick cup of tea from Zindia, and look who I found in the Zindia lounge.
I've just had a nice
It's the
cup of
BBC
tea.
crew, come on Ranj!
My producer Ranj, we've just had a nice cup of tea actually from Zindia as well. It's always good to have a desi cup of tea before you start anything. So yeah, this is pretty amazing, isn't it? The first first Asian Women Festival in the UK, and exhibitors, we've got panellists, we've got a bazaar, and let's just hope it
I want to
carries on going
know,
from strength to
what are
strength.
you most excited to see today?
I'm just excited to be here really, just to, I mean it's all very new and just to see like who turns up, what the vibe is, and that's pretty much what we're doing, and we're recording some bits for the Asian Network radio show, so yeah, it's a good vibe.
Yay, but actually she looks like she's going on holiday. She looks like she's just come from the Bahamas or something. Loving it. Dastika! Where's Bimbi gone? Dastika! Baba ji ne bhi de diyo. Oh, sona lagda, really nice. Really nice. It's got really tiring and we're like really hungry at the moment, so we're eating Pringles and Priya wants to see how many she can fit in her mouth. How many you got there?
I don't know, there's broken.
Show us how big it is in comparison to your mouth.
About the same size, really.
Go on then, fit them in. Go on, quick. Yeah, I know, it's Cam. It's Indy and Jaspreet. You guys got anything yet? Can you talk?
We're performing in about 10 minutes. We're going to be doing a talk on what's lost in translation, about the Hawaiian diaspora. We're going to be talking about our identity and doing it through poetry. So.
Amazing.
And I'm the chauffeur for today.
Yeah, I drove myself, but later on, Priya's going to be driving back, and look how she's ignoring me. I'm here with the Windy Bay, and she's going to land me up with a Windy that will complement my outfit. So I'm handing you over to May. Hello. Look who I just found. Hipster Veggie, the one and only. Jaspreet. Tell them what you're about. Tell them.
What am I about? Health. I'm a nutritionist, so I'm all about food. So if you want to know about that, check out my YouTube.
She helps you get good skin.
Yeah, I
Just
do like DIY creams and deodorants and all that good stuff. So check it out.
You want to do it?
So look who I've just found. It's Helena. She's here with her stall. Tell us what you do.
I'm a tattoo artist and I specialise in all things brown and Indian.
So have you done like your own tattoos?
No,
do you do
I
them?
haven't. I don't do my own. That's too much.
But do you design them?
Not my own, no. I design other people's own. There's no point having
There is someone that does want a design though. This is my sister Priya, who you guys know, but now you get to know her and how much she's obsessed with tattoos. Can we see one?
No.
Because they're probably in spaces that you shouldn't know about.
Yeah, places that only I should see.
I've finally been able to track down Shani. Here she is. Everyone, give it up to Shani because she is the amazing founder of this whole festival and she's managed to put it all together, and I know it's been her dream. So I'm super happy for you, Shani. It's been amazing.
Thank you for being part of it.
So have you enjoyed yourself? Somebody's just trying to help us with videoing. Have you enjoyed it today?
Yeah, I feel really overwhelmed. I've cried twice. I can't believe how many people have turned out today. The most lovely recipes.
Yeah.
Even before the event started. I'm just really through that. It's so good.
And it's so doable because she's such a boss lady. So make sure you all check out Shani and keep following Asian Women Festival because hopefully there'll be another one.
Absolutely.
Yes, you heard it here first. So I couldn't tell you the hourly thing for a day, but I know my average at the end of the week comes up to anything from 6 to 8 hours. I spend all my time on my phone. Obviously working in the media, a lot of news gathering or anything that I'm doing is just simply on my phone. And to be honest with you, I'm always on it. I take it everywhere with me, and I'm not even ashamed to say I take it to the toilet. It's disgusting.
Do you know what, I was just thinking that.
I'm on track of what everyone's doing, or like keeping in touch with them. So a lot of it is what you just see on social media, right? So I think it's quite natural to get FOMO, but at the same time, you know, you have to accept that people are doing things as well as what you're doing is completely separate. So you should like understand that a bit. And recently I gave up my phone. So I did, through work, I did 2 experiments. I had to give up my phone completely, and a separate one was where I had to give up social media, and I really noticed like a difference in your behaviour. So I went a full week without having my phone. I couldn't even get around because I knew it was so easy to use your wireless, sort of contactless payment, and I had struggled. You know, it's about taking extra time. So it's good and it can save you time. It can be convenient to be on your phone and social media, but at the same time, like you said about scrolling and kind of seeing things and feeling left out. I also did a talk in a school about talking to young girls about following accounts that, you know, we all talk about social media and how great it can be, but it can also be toxic. So, you know, follow accounts that are going to inspire you, follow people that are going to make you be a better person, and, you know, motivate you to do things for yourself and not by just things that you're seeing on social media. So that's something I'm quite conscious of when I'm posting online about how is someone going to perceive my content. Content creators here doing stuff, you know, we are there, we are in this space, but perhaps we just don't get the push that we need, and that's something, you know, I'm slowly breaking through, talking about body image and working with mainstream brands, because it's something that we see exist, like you said, with white women, the, you know, white pop community, as well as like black community. You know, these things are spoken about and sort of there in the limelight, but perhaps not for us. So it's, you know, that's something I'd like to try and work towards as well.
Like between us, has social media ever made you feel a bit low? Like seeing, like, you know, these very beautiful people on the social media. Has that? How about anyone in the audience? Has anyone ever scrolled or saw a picture and it's made them feel a bit low? Anyone? We got a few. Is there any top tips on how to deal with that? Does anyone have any?
I kind of do, because
I
live on Instagram. Like, that's my favourite social media platform, and I'll scroll and see things, but I think it's all, I do accept that it can make you feel a certain way and it can be quite toxic, but I do think there's a lot of it between your ears. You have to kind of have the mindset to respect that this is someone else's life or what they're trying to portray of themselves, and you have to look at kind of, but what Emily was saying, like, how do you want to make that a representation of yourself when you post? And kind of when I see certain things, you know, I'll try and use it as motivation. Yeah. So, you know, when I'll be looking through the British Bindi blog, or, you know, looking at beautiful posts that Poonam does, and like all of that stuff, I think it's really important that you can appreciate what's out there and then kind of look at how you put it back into your own life. Is it something you want to reflect, or, you know, do you not want that? And I think that's really important, and what a lot of, especially young people, need to understand when they're on social media, that this isn't a kind of a space where that you need to aspire to be something like that. Like, a lot of the time I will get modelling companies or agencies who want to work with me, but they don't represent me, you know, they're really like size 0, light-skinned, blonde women that do not represent me, and that's something I don't want to be a part of, so I just politely just don't reply, you know. I think it's all down to yourself as well.
Yes, I agree.
And do you think it's up to content creators such as ourselves on this stage to kind of change that conversation and bring a bit more diversity to the table?
Absolutely. I mean, I never thought in a million years that I would become, I hate this term, but a plus size model. I never thought that that would be an avenue for me. I just post pictures of fashion because it's absolutely a passion of mine. It's something I always wanted to do. So kind of by me doing that, I used to get a lot of DMs, a bit like how you were saying, people showing, oh, you're showing like a really true side to yourself. Similarly, I was getting that, people saying, oh, you've got so much confidence. And to me, I never sort of second guessed it. A lot of it came from my sister, who's out there in the audience, who is kind of the most ballsy character that I know, who just never let image or anything like that affect her. So I kind of take that as a lot of inspiration to kind of do the same, and it's never been an issue for me, whereas I think when other women or even men see that, you know, that they can feel inspired, or at least I can shed a bit of light into their life where they don't have to ever second guess anything. So I think it can come down to you and kind of how you see things. Like, yes, I post pictures and I, you know, might be having a really good skin day and post that picture, but you know, I do write in the caption and be very true on my stories that that's not always what I look like. I don't wake up with bimbies on my face. Followers and people that do want to engage in conversation, and there's a lot of love there is. But recently, because I've been getting into the space a lot more and working with brands and actually, you know, really putting myself out there in this space as a model, I have had some comments, and often, you know, it's never really from women, but I do get some comments from guys, you know, who will say things like, oh, you're fat, or you shouldn't be posting this, or why are you putting a bikini picture on? And I just really do not let it get to me, because at the end of the day, that's my Instagram. If someone doesn't want to follow it, someone doesn't want to see that, they don't have to. They don't have to follow me. I'm not making them do that, and it's all down to them. So I kind of think that there is a way that, you know, you can block out the haters and the trolls out there. You can, you know, it can affect your confidence, it can, but that's something I personally don't let myself, you know, get into. And a lot of the times, it will be people that are saying this stuff that don't follow me, so it'll go straight to my archive. Don't need to look at it.
So to end this talk, I thought we'll go around and like maybe give one thing that we're going to try and do with social media, because we're all content creators here, and so one thing that we're aiming to do or want to do better in the future. Talk about put me on the spot. I have no idea. Maybe use it less, or I don't know, use it less to compare yourself to other people or other people's lives. I mean, everyone knows that everyone uses social media to highlight the best parts of their life. No one's going to put any, like, you wouldn't post a bad picture of yourself, would you? You only post the good ones. So I guess it's just about, not comparing yourself to someone else, because most likely they probably don't really live that life, and they probably really don't even look like that. So I think that's probably one point. And don't worry, I'm not forcing you to change. Like, you don't have to do this. And you might not even feel like you need anything to change at all, which is, you know, that's a good place to be in. And for me, I want to use my phone less, because I'm on there 6 hours plus. That is just not healthy. I need to be more present, I think, and that's for me.
I'm really glad that you said that, because there's actually nothing I would like to change about my social media. I'm very happy with the way I'm using it. I'm very happy with the balance that I create for myself. I'm aware that I use my phone a lot, so because I'm aware, I can rein myself in. And I think that's something for people who use social media, whether it's personally or whether it's for business, like we do. I think, you know, you just know your limits, and that's something I'm happy with. And another thing I will say that I think keeps me so happy is forget the numbers. You know, if you're using social media personally or for business or whatever it is, at the end of the day, you should be doing it because you care. If you care enough, like I've been a blogger for over, like, coming up to 10 years now. I'm only sitting on 3K. That might sound a lot for some, it might sound a little for others, but you know what, that stuff doesn't bother me, and it shouldn't bother you. If you're passionate about the content you're creating, keep letting yourself be passionate. You know, don't worry if you got 1 like, or is it 11, 100. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're happy with that post being online, keep it there, it's fine. Like, that's for your memories, that's for you, no one else.
And you?
So I think for me, I want my page to be a lot more real, like even more real than it is today. So I just think, like you say, the point about taking pictures, and you know, if you are having a bad day, I'll jump on stories now and say, oh guys, I'm having like a really shit day, everything went wrong today, blah 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 blah. And I think that's really important, because people you're following think that your life is just so perfect, it's just so glamorous, and again, it's not relatable. And like you say, people talk about the best bits, they'll talk about the nicest moments, the best holidays. So for me, like, this is just something that I'm making a conscious effort about, is just making it a little bit more real, a lot more relatable, because I don't want to be that person that somebody feeds through and scrolls through and thinks, oh, they're not really making me feel good about something or whatever. So yeah, that's probably like one thing that I'd like to change.
I've got a couple of things I want to change, but one is, I remember we did a post on British Bindi, and it was getting over like nearly 10,000 likes, and obviously we care about our content. I'm proud of whatever my input on it, but you need to get a balance. So I constantly kept opening Instagram and be like, oh my god, more likes, we've done so well. Send it to the group, send them a screenshot. Obviously then we all entertain it because we're like, oh yay, I can't believe how many people have saved it. Like, it was one of the best posts that we've ever done. But that becomes dangerous when we're constantly having a look and we're updating each other. We all have access. We all know that it's doing really well. Just give it like at least 24 hours, but we're constantly watching the numbers go up and up and up. But it's not a selfie, it's not anything artificial, it's something that our audience actually want to, and they actually relate to. So kind of finding that balance. Yes, I'm proud of what I've posted, but you don't need to constantly just be checking on followers and likes and whatnot. So that's something I definitely want to do. Another thing is, I think, I don't know about you guys, but you can raise your hands if you agree with me. I follow so many people that I don't actually know, or I went to school with and I spoke to them in year 4 and then never spoke to them ever again. Like, raise your hands. Do you guys follow anyone like that? Okay, I feel some people are not raising their hands because they're shy, but you know, and I think maybe it's the time to like unfollow them. Why do you need to follow them? You know, it's actually because you want to be nosy. I'm being honest, I just want to see what they look like when they get married and they have kids. And oh my god, like, but who am I going to tell? It actually has nothing to do with me. So unfollow those people. Follow things that are going to motivate you, educate you, people that you want to, you know, you want to actually have a conversation with, rather than crap. I want to eat healthy, so I need to start following. I actually do follow some healthy food pages. I'm going to be honest, I don't look at them whatsoever. So that's what I need to do. I need to actually utilize my social media for what I actually need it for, not to follow so and so in year 4. So that's what I want to do.
So mine is, I think, when I take group pictures, when we go out, and like you said before, we all should take ages deciding on what picture we like. Mine is to ignore my insecurities, things that I don't like about myself, and just take it as it is. So I've been working on that, and now I just don't even care what I look like anymore in these group pictures. So I know we're never going to end up finding a picture that we like in the end. So I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, that's fine. But the older I get, I just realise, like, just don't care, just don't put too much effort, time, looking for the perfect selfie, because the perfect selfie doesn't exist. With all these people that you follow on Instagram, all these filters that have been used, it's just ridiculous, and that's not the real people that you follow. So yeah, that's mine.
So during this, I've just had a big realisation that I'm following so many people that I'm just waiting for them to get married so I can be nosy. Like that is a big realisation. I feel like I need to evaluate that. Thanks so much for all you girls just joining to British Indies panel. Where can we find you guys on social media for the rest of the crowd?
So I am amarettosworld on absolutely everything. You'll find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of it. Just type in amarettosworld, and yeah, check out my channel too, because that's where I'm the realist. Okay, while somebody eats all of my okra fries, I'm just going to let you know it's Shay eating all my food.
It's so good. Can I just say something? Sonny's going to see this now. I'm late to go and see Tyra because of me. Come and see you.
Sorry.
I haven't seen you all day. But that's okay because Musty.
Yeah, she'll forgive Amaretto Musty.
I was going to say, exactly, Amaretto Musty has been so supportive, so I have to come and support Amaretto's World.
Well, I'm feeding her because she's been on that stage non-stop today.
Yeah.
Hosting the main stage and all these conversations. We'll tell us a little bit about what was being spoken of.
My mouth is full, but I was just going to say, it's women like Amaretto who inspire me. She'll never say it.
She got me into this, all of this.
She'll never say it, but she's absolutely amazing and she's a major superwoman. And I'm really proud to be the ambassador of the festival, so anything and everything I can do to be here today. But more importantly, Amaretto's World right now is amazing. I'm going to buy a bag.
I didn't make her say any of this.
I'm going to support it. And if you weren't here today, then you really missed out on meeting fantastic women, great panel talks, people like Amaretto. Come next year, please.
Yes, and hopefully I'll be able to tag everybody in the description below and who was here. Try and follow them, support, and be part of it.
You're India.
Thank you. This is by the